Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adelia. This is Good Friends, Better Rivals. We're going to be watching Ecuador and Germany and Curaçao and Ivory Coast. We're running a little late today. My apologies. We're getting ready for kickoff here. Oh, here's Brandy. Hi, Brandy.
Hello. You told me to put the American flag behind me.
Okay. Ecuador and Germany is underway. There's the thing. Okay.
So who's playing today?
Ecuador and Germany. Germany is in the dark blue and green, and Ecuador's in the yellow.
I really didn't want this background because I hate it. I hate how it makes my head go.
Yeah.
But
and then
I need to turn it.
But we've got Ivory Coast and Curaçao also playing right now.
So we got two of them.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is coming out through behind me? It was the blanket.
Oh. Sorry, guys. This is going to be kind of low energy today because I do not feel good today.
And I don't feel good.
And Brandy doesn't feel good either.
I went to the doctor's yesterday. I had the ear thing. Of course, the medication that they prescribed me was not available. And it wasn't available in I checked other CVS's around here, which were not available. And then I just looked at my account and they said, oh, we decided we're going to contact your prescriber. And to see if they can get me a different medication.
Yeah.
So yay.
Yeah, yay.
Yay, it hasn't come in yet and I'm still in pain.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Ooh, already a score.
That's already a goal for Germany.
Germany. I was about to say we're only a minute and boom.
Oh, here's Ferris. Hi, Ferris.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
You're a genius.
Yes.
How are you a genius?
I scrummaged around my shoe cabinet, and I found some dress shoes. I found black dress shoes. I have dress shoes, but they're brown. They're light brown, and I like them. But light brown with a white gamise doesn't look right. But what black dress shoes with a white gamise, that's like tradition. And I found some same brand as the ones I have. So I'm like, I'm just like,
okay.
I had it all
the
here.
way you went with like, I found brown dress shoes, but I'm great. I thought you were gonna like get shoe polish and like make them black.
Yeah, I found the black versions. Oh my
Good
God,
job.
man!
So you don't have to go shopping.
Oh my God, dude, what a day. So you guys can go rest if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Justin said he was gonna come on here anyways, but he didn't know he had to be right away. So
no.
He's out of the shower.
Right away. The Germans have already scored under 3 minutes. That's actually good.
Under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes. That's actually good for Curaçao. Curaçao makes it through with a
German win.
Yeah, or a German draw, but they're gonna win. They're definitely gonna win.
I thought it was only if Germany won.
No, it's also a draw because Ecuador is only on 1 point. So if Ecuador gets 2 points and Curaçao wins, they're on 4 points. So if Germany wins or draws and Curaçao wins, they're smooth.
I'm only saying that because the thing it said on TV, a Curaçao win and a German win made them advance.
Yeah, I was just talking to Justin. Justin said he was planning on coming in anyway. come watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the big part of that is Curaçao needs to win. And
Yes.
Cote d'Ivoire has been very good these last two games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. No, defense. Good defense by Curaçao. Yeah. Curaçao needs to win because even if they get the third place spot, they're probably not the best third place team because I think them and Qatar have the worst goal differential, and they just can't overcome. I believe 6. Like they're a -6. It's just not possible unless they put
Curaçao has to win.
yeah. Oh, nice. Off of the throw in for the Germans. Little 1-2. Finish out by Leroy Sané.
Are you talking about the goal?
Yeah, the
what
goal.
are you talking about? Because it's not what's happening.
Yeah. What time do you have?
On which game?
The German game.
Oh, 5:29.
Oh,
Did it freeze?
I don't know. Is it?
not here.
Oh, it's moving. My bad. It was frozen for me. So you guys see this? Yeah. They're taking away for you?
What?
On our timer.
Our timer what? It's moving for me. Both of them.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hey, back. Is it
Oh,
working?
back.
Now it's disappeared for me.
Oh, it'll be there for in a minute. It takes a moment.
Okay.
Justin's making something. I could smell it.
Oh, and Cote d'Ivoire scores.
Cote d'Ivoire scores. Yep.
Nicolas Pepe.
Okay.
What do you have on the German game again? What time do you have it, Adelia?
Almost 7 minutes.
Almost 7 minutes.
7:20?
No.
Oh,
Why are you at 7:20? What are you talking about?
Oh, Telemundo's ahead of everybody. Nice.
What time's on Telemundo?
Telemundo, we're almost at 7:40 on Germany, and we're at almost 6:55 on Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, we're into 7 minutes on Cote d'Ivoire, so I don't know what you're.
Shout out to Telemundo. Which one has Andres Cantor? Nope. Gets to the other one.
So they're both 0-1.
Nope. Neither game has Andres Cantor. Yeah, Ecuador isn't gonna score. They just don't score. They just
Ecuador's
can't.
not going to be in the top 2.
No.
Isn't it the
No.
Cody, whatever?
Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire is definitely gonna. Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire is definitely gonna.
Just say Ivory Coast.
Okay, Ivory Coast.
Easier.
Oh, he tried to nutmeg.
I didn't know Ivory Coast, so I'm sorry.
oh, snap! Ecuador just scored.
Did they?
Ecuador
We're
just
behind.
scored.
We're behind, Ferris.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
This is why we all watch it on the same thing, remember?
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
That is a
there
goal
it
for
is.
Ecuador.
All right, my bad. Let me hop in. That is their 15th goal in international competition this year.
That they've scored?
Yep. In 22 international games, they scored 14 goals. And then you count the first 2 games, which makes it 24. They didn't score a single goal. And now this one is their 15th goal in 25 international games. All right, between
that hurt his legs.
yeah. But on the other side of the spectrum, Adelia and Brandy, they've only given up 5 goals prior to the World Cup, and the Ivory Coast and German goals are their 6th and 7th.
This is their first goal at the World Cup.
World Cup. Yeah, it's their first goal at the World Cup. Ecuador has a Arsenal player on their team. He's been permanently signed. It's confirmed today. Yo, does that white stuff that they be throwing on there that disappears very quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What is it? I've always
I don't know
wondered.
what it is. It's like foam or something.
Yeah, like does it seep in? Like it just vanishes.
Yeah.
One man wall.
It's already
What is that?
vanished.
Yes, yeah. Kimmich. Clearance. Called a foul.
Yeah. Corey Penso, the referee today.
Mm-hmm. He did get the ball, but it was a lot of hand action where he hits him.
A lot of the man.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned into Justin.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, Justin. No,
Sexy became sexier.
sexier became sexy.
So we got the German one on.
But
Yeah.
the other one scored too.
What's the other game? Oh, damn. What, like 12 minutes? We already got 2 scores?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
shenanigans, or are they straight up good?
No,
They're good.
straight up good.
So it's
Yeah.
Ecuador and Germany here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ecuador, Germany, and then Ivory Coast, Curaçao in the other game.
So what's on the line for this group? No, Germany's going to probably make it no matter what.
So yeah, so Germany's already through. It's Ivory Coast and Curaçao and Ecuador. So if Ecuador beats Germany,
Say bye, guys. I'll see y'all later.
all right, Adele, you stay safe. So what happens is if Ecuador beats Germany, Ecuador gets 4 points, which puts them in the contention for top 3rd place teams. But and same thing with
So Ecuador's only chance is like if they win, they have a chance for a 3rd place team.
So yeah, a win, 3rd place team, because even if Ivory Coast draws against Curaçao, which probably is unlikely, they'll be on 4 points each, and because Ivory Coast beat Ecuador, they're going to be ahead of them in 2nd place. So they'll get the 2nd place spot, and Ecuador is fighting for 3rd with like other teams. Curaçao makes it through with a win and a German win or draw. Well, I think more probably a German win more likely, because a draw would put a German win or draw, because they would win and then Ecuador would have 2 points. They would have 4.
So in this game, Germany's already number 1 in the group.
Yes.
If Ecuador wins, they have a chance for third place.
They have a chance for
The
third
other
place.
game,
Yes.
they're fighting for second place.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
they
that's
are.
a simplification of
Yeah, it
you
gets a
was
little
going into
confusing.
all the intricacies. You was
Yeah, it
like
gets a little
goal. You was
confusing.
like
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
go, if you got goal scored, they're going to be able
yeah.
to get this.
Yeah, because also too, like if Ivory Coast draws Curaçao, they get 4 points. They still make it through. So Curaçao needs to win. They need to
Gotcha.
win.
Germany's in the weird colors that don't represent their country. I'm guessing
Yes.
blue and teal.
Yes.
I don't mind like a little bit of difference there, but like I think you should have at least some color. Like going a little like say for instance if they were to go like have yellow, red, or black mixed in because it looks like that's their flag colors.
This is the last year Adidas will be making their jerseys.
Because like Ecuador, for instance, they don't have a lot of the other colors in their flag in theirs, but they got them like one of the main colors yellow.
Yeah. I think they have some navy blue in it. Yeah, some navy blue, not a lot, but some.
Their shorts could technically be navy blue. They just look black on the screen.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, they should have something to do with their colors, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Germany went all black and they didn't utilize any of the other colors, I'd be cool with it, or red or yellow.
Yeah. Usually, some of the most iconic jerseys at the World Cup have been German jerseys. There's the famous German, there was like this greenish jersey they had one year that was kind of iconic, and then there's the famous, they had like this cool design across the chest that people always talk about.
Oh, damn. Almost looked like a chance.
Mm-hmm. I am really rooting for Curaçao. I really want them to win. One, because CONCACAF reasons, and two, I always root for the small nations to show up the big dogs.
Me, it's depending on like what's going on, like who they're playing, obviously, and like some countries I'll kind of like root for, even if they're like a bigger country, but some of them I don't care for. So
I always root for the underdogs, baby. Always the underdogs, because you want to shake it up.
Well, I
man.
mean, for one, if you're rooting for the United States, you're rooting for America. The more underdogs that wins, probably the better chance you got. You might have an easier road to get to the finals.
And in soccer wise, funny enough, we are always the underdog in soccer wise. So it plays into our hands.
If we could pull one out, we wouldn't be anymore.
Yeah. We would be one of the nations with a World Cup, because, hey man, there's only been, I think, 7 or 8 nations with a World Cup title.
That's why I kept bringing up, like, if asking if we like were sandbagging a little bit or whatever. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think we're way better than what our rankings.
Oh yeah,
national ranking.
No, I think we were definitely better than the performances. Also, too, like a lot of the players that were in those friendlies back in, where like Flo Balogun wasn't with us in the they were playing Christian Pulisic as a striker, which he isn't. Like, we didn't have our striker pool. Like, I think Pepe was still coming back from injury. Flo was, he was, he had a little nicks, so they didn't really, picked him, because they were trying to let him be fully healthy. So he also was like he was trying things out, man. He was trying to pick which members of the team can be great passengers, which members of the team can be starters. And he's trying to he kind of did what England did, Mauricio Pochettino, where like he didn't just pick the best players. Like, he left a lot of great players off this roster, but he realized, are those great players, can they be great passengers? Can they just show up, come to training, have fun, cheer for the team, they probably won't start. You know what I mean? Most likely they probably won't start unless something like, us winning the group in the last group game doesn't matter, like this scenario. But like, yeah, and if they can, they're gonna come. But if they can't, keep the harmony in the locker room, you're not gonna come.
I think you take the yellow card people out, definitely 100%, not even a question on that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think you put in, and then you start your starters at the beginning of the match. But before this game's over with, I think you need to make as many substitutions as you can and most of your starters on the bench.
Yeah, yeah, definitely don't play
So
any
how
of
many
the.
yellow cards did we have?
So I think we have 4 people on yellows, 4 or 5, I think.
So that takes away 4 people, so there's only 6. So I would actually also pick maybe one of the normal starters that you kind of want to give a rest. That's been playing really good. Go ahead.
I think that off the top of my head, Chris Richards, Tyler Adams, and Flo Balogun shouldn't play because they're on the yellows. So those are the 3, and then there's like some probably 2 more, I think. Oh, I don't know what happened.
Just in case, I'm starting to pull up my.
Yep. I don't know what just happened. Let me pull up mine. Sorry, guys, some technical difficulties. That's the first time.
I'll tell you what.
It's the first time that's ever happened, actually.
If we do this, if we both pull up each one, I'm gonna pull up. If you want to put up the Germany one again, I'll pull up the other game.
Yeah, I got both. I got 2 screens, so I got both on right now. So I got both. Oh, it's back. It's back. The Germany game is back. Back, Justin. Yeah, German game is back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a corner for Ecuador, where we played 21 minutes of the first half, 1-1.
By the way, Ivory Coast is up 1-0 against Curaçao.
Curaçao.
Oh, I thought it was Curaçao. No, it says Curaçao on the screen.
What are you talking about?
The Ivory Coast Curaçao game.
You mean the CUW?
Curaçao is literally on the screen.
Justin, but
the name.
Yeah, I know, but you say it Curaçao.
Okay, yeah, that's super weird, man.
Yeah,
super weird spelling on that.
Yeah, there's also like a little accent under the second or third C.
What is it called?
It's Curaçao. Huh? He called it Curaçao.
Curaçao. Supposedly it's Curaçao, but
yeah, it's Curaçao.
Yeah, they don't have the marks on the C or anything on the screen on the Fox.
Yeah, no, because they do the abbreviations. They do the abbreviations.
It's okay.
Oh, here it is. Oh, is that?
What are you doing behind me?
Just missed it. Just missed that cross. Ecuador has been one of the biggest disappointments in the World Cup.
There's other ones too, Justin. The meals in the refrigerator, the ones underneath the muffins. The one in the middle.
Yeah, Justin, go get those muffins, bro.
Yep.
Big disappointment for Ecuador, like I said. They were second in CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying, which is probably one of the most toughest qualifying in the world. It's really like, so them being second is kind of a big achievement for them. Usually it's Brazil and Colombia and Uruguay, but Ecuador got second, which is a big thing. But they just can't score, man. They just can't score to save their life.
Who's that?
Ecuador. Hydration. What up, Osmond? No, that's Ryan. What up, Ryan? How you doing, brother? Hope you're staying safe. I think we're in the hydration break in the Curaçao game.
Yep.
Germany game hasn't gone there because they haven't found a moment. Oh, Kai Havertz, nice header, but right to the goalie. I like what Julian Nagelsmann's doing. He knew that Ecuador was going to come to play. He wanted the Germans to win the group, so he started most of his starters. The only people he replaced were his two fullbacks due to injury, though, but not due to rotation. They want to keep sharpness and fitness for the Germans. And I kind of respect it because you're playing 3 games, you're getting a week off between each game, so you get enough recovery time, so the players are not like being driven to the ground. So this is a good decision by him. Oh, the center back and one of the fullbacks, because Nico Schlotterbeck hurt his ankle. Now Antonio Rudiger
Bro,
starts.
is this storming over there? The Coast game?
What?
Maybe I saw something that looked like it may have been raining or something over there in the Ivory Coast game, but maybe not.
Oh no, that's just the mist. I think it's like water mist.
Oh wait, the water. They do turn on the water sprinklers.
Yeah. I don't understand, but okay. But I guess you got to keep watering it, making sure the pitch is full and fresh, and be able to move the ball. But you don't want to overwater because you don't want the ball to get stuck when they're passing. That happens a lot, depending on the field drainage of the team. It's been 26 minutes into the. Oh, here comes the hydration break for the German Ecuador game. Yep, we have the goal. Then here's the second goal. Ecuador's first goal of the World Cup. Fans are very happy to see that. This Curaçao Ivory Coast game has been pretty good. I quite enjoy it. Good defensive solidity by the Curaçaoians. Post goal. But Ivory Coast, they've been pretty good. Nice 1-2s, connections with the midfield to the front players. It's been pretty good. Their wingers are extremely dangerous.
It's kind of weird though to be like the World Cup. It's supposed to be the greatest nations in the entire world competing, so you're supposed to be the best of the best, and you still have teams that are involved that are just like, "Oh man, it's so great! We just scored a goal."
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right? Every nation really, they think about it like, yeah, they think that they're gonna win the World Cup, but in a sense, they know they're not gonna win it because, like I said, there's only been 8 nations that have won a World Cup. Out of like the countless nations that have been a part of the World Cup, first time, multiple time. Like, you can say why not us, and you can truly believe it, but at the end of the day, like, talent beats everything, right? You got Brazil with 5, Germany with 4, Italy with 4. Argentina with 3. France.
I don't necessarily agree with that in this kind of format. Now, of course, you do need some talent, but like the way your team plays together and all that comes into play. Because if your team plays the better and you've got just enough talent to be able to cover up from like the teams that supposedly are just talented, just because you're talented doesn't mean you play well together.
Exactly.
Like I've seen some games in here now during the World Cup, because you got the group stages and then you move on to the knockout stages. You get those 3 games that kind of come together as a team, and maybe that can work out for some of those teams that don't play together very well. But I wouldn't say every World Cup's won by the most talented team.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Team, but not the most talented team.
Well, most World Cups are, but there's some exceptions.
I mean, even with Argentina winning, would you have said like they're the most talented across the board out of all the other teams involved? Like Spain, France, and Brazil. Like, do you think like Brazil don't have as much talent or even more than Argentina does? Like, I would argue that Brazil may be even more talented, but they didn't win last time.
No, you can make that argument, right? Because definitely the center backs of Brazil are definitely better than the center backs of Argentina. The midfield, I think the midfield of Argentina is definitely better than Brazil's. And the forward positions, Lautaro Martinez and Lionel Messi, they're better than the forward positions of Brazil. Like I'll take Lionel Messi right now and Lautaro Martinez. Well, no, Lionel Messi more likely, over.
I'd take a younger Mbappe or something. I mean, that's coming from France.
I think France. That's the thing with France. What the heck was he almost made a meal of that? With France, it's crazy because France has talent up the wazoo. I think where France really lacks in talent is the defensive positions, mostly fullback, and some parts of the midfield. But their attacking talent, it's insane. It's bar none. They can start 2 different front lines, and I think they could win games. They're winning games in third gear. I generally think, no offense to Iraq, shout out to my Middle Eastern brothers, but France beat them in third gear. They were not full throttle against Iraq. And, I know it's disrespectful, but that's what happened. That's what happened. They were cruising. They cruised to three goals just like that. And Iraq couldn't do nothing about it. Hey, that's a foul.
Yeah, Iraq was one of the. They did not play well.
Yeah,
if it's not the worst now, I think there has been another mistake that's kind of almost equal to it, but they had the worst mistake in the whole World Cup so far. Kick to the goalie.
Yeah, Brazil.
Scotland once had the throw in where the guy kicks it and then kicks it basically right to the other team.
Mm-hmm. Scotland had a mistake like that last night. They was a lazy pass back to the goalie. Vinicius pounced on it. One move to the left, goal. Vinicius has really played way better because him in the Brazil jersey have not shown up very well. He got suspended during a Copa America. Brazil was extremely underwhelming in the Copa America. The World Cup in Russia, he didn't do much. It's been very bad for him in that Brazilian jersey. But now he feels lighter. He feels more confident and more imbued with power to go forward for Brazil. It could be the new manager who was his former club manager at Real Madrid. But, he's a very good manager. He's a great manager. And I think with international football, it's not tactics. You can't really spend a lot of times, teaching different tactics because you're only with these teams twice for 2 weeks out of the year, out of a couple, 1 month for 2 weeks and then another month for 2 weeks. And you can't really teach in those 2 weeks. So you need to manage. You really need to get inside the psyche of your player. That's why some players get chosen for national teams that play bad for their club teams, but with the national team, they're just different. Who is that? So yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan. Yes, happy for South Africa finishing second, advancing to the world. Yeah, man, it was very good last night. We got more teams in the round of 32. South Africa is one of them. They hosted the World Cup in 2010. They got 4 points, but they couldn't make it through. Here's Germany on the attack.
Yeah, Germany.
Yeah, that went over for
Defensive play.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely Ordonez definitely clipped it on the kick because it went. Yeah, here it is. Boom. Yep. Here's nice slide tackle. Perfect slide tackle. Doesn't hit Musiala. Gets the ball. Tremendous. Oh, nice clearance on the corner by Ecuador. Now they're on the counterattack. Look at them. Here's, I think that's Pirro and Capier. The Germans have caught up. And Ecuador's...
Literally just stops.
Yeah, they just stopped. There was too many Germans than Ecuadorians.
Yeah, sometimes that's good. Yeah. And I know, like, I make light of certain things sometimes, like playing around.
He just lost the touch. He just lost that touch.
But like, it's with the kick to the goalie. Always like make fun of it or say something about it. But to be honest with you, though, I am pretty serious about that. Unless you got like a bunch of pressure on you, and the guy might be coming in to get the ball from you, and then you turn around and kick it back to the goalie really quick just to get some space so that he can kick it back out. Something like that is actually cool. But I see no point in kicking it to your goalie, like unless you're getting pressured. There's people that do that shit and they're not even being pressured. To me, you never move the ball backwards whenever you're not even got pressure. There's no point in that.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, when you're on the counterattack, right, you got to find the right moment because you could clearly, your counterattack can die on a vine if you pick the wrong pass, you pick the wrong lane, and you know,
it's mainly the pass.
Yeah, and if you're against a team that gets back very quickly, like the Germans did, they got back very quickly because I only saw 3 Ecuadorians in the attack, and then I saw like 4 or 5 Germans in the defense. You got to stop and you got to reassess. Because, you know, if you try to dribble through, you know, there's 5 plus, 5 on 3, 2 people can attack you while you still have enough people to, defend on the back end. And definitely the German defense are very disciplined. You know, Jonathan Tah, Antonio Rudiger, Joshua Kimmich. And then you got the defensive midfielders, Alex Pavlovic and, Felix Mecha. That's the one part of the defense no one really talks about. People just talk about the back 4, like center backs, the fullbacks, but the 2 midfielders or the 1 midfielder in front of you is also a part of the defense. Here are the Germans on the attack. Nice defense by Ecuador. Speaking of another great defense, the best defense in international football
is who?
Ecuador. Prior to the World Cup, they only gave up 5 goals.
Bro, that was blocked by the ref.
Yeah. So she's reset it for the Germans. So prior to the World Cup, 5 goals given up. In this World Cup, they've only given up 2. So it's 7 goals and I think 25 matches they've given up. The problem with them is they just can't score.
Yep. And that's the thing that like goes along with what I was saying a second ago. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have teams that go backwards because none of them's going to win. Because, I mean, like you just said, and maybe they won't, right? Maybe it was a little bit because of competition. Mm-hmm. But if not, they may be the best defensive team in the thing and they don't have a chance. Yeah. They're not going to make it out of the group stage. So to me, that tells you that in soccer, unlike, say, NFL football, different story. If you've got the number one defense in the league, you might make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very important to have the number one defense in the league. In soccer, having the number one defense is not bad. It's not a negative. But if you don't have anything to set it off offensively.
Yeah. If you can't score at least 2 goals as a soccer team, you're not going to win much. Because, great defenses sometimes give up a goal. It happens. But if you can't score 2 goals, it's just, you're just not you're kind of in like we have a great defense, but we need to, we just can't do much, okay. I thought that was not on target. I was looking at the Curaçao game. Talith Chong had a chance from outside the box, but it just goes wide left.
Pretty good shot from that deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from the behind the goal angle, a little closer. Oh, I think it took a little bit of a deflection. I guess but they called a goal kick. This game's in Philly. The Germany game's in New Jersey. See, nice ball to Jamal Musiala by Kimmich. It's 1-on-1, but here comes the defense. And right there, clears it away. They're disciplined. Is onside. But the Ecuadorians are disciplined, hard-nosed, tremendously solid. Look at that. Just snuffed out the runner. Kind of in a holding pattern in both games. Ivory Coast doesn't want to play too expansive because if they do, they may get hit on the counterattack by Curaçao. But see, just like that, here's the turnover. But they got it right back. But Ivory Coast on the attack. Here comes the cross. They got a corner, though. See the live standings. It'll be Germany at 7, Ivory Coast at 6, and Ecuador at 2, which I mean they do not go through. Here's the yellow for who? For the Arsenal man. That's definitely yellow. You can't just grab a man's arm like that. Turner by the Germans. That's a foul. And there's a yellow. Keeping it consistent. Shout out to this ref. She just gave the Ecuadorians a yellow for the thing Alex Pavlovich just did. And she gave Alex Pavlovich a yellow for doing the exact same thing. Shout out to the consistency. All right. Ecuadorians on the attack now. See if they can do anything of note. Because, Curaçao had a chance. And it went side netting. But did they get a corner? Did it clip off of a Ivory Coast defender? No, it didn't. I thought that could be something. Here's the Germans. What up, Nigerian Nightmare? Shout out to you. My bad, didn't look at the chat. Too busy looking at the game. Shout out to Pay the Bills. Shout out to you, Pay the Bills. Canada, they're going to LA for round of 32. I believe they're going against South Africa. I think that's the projected person you're going against. So we'll see how that goes. Germans, there's 4 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. Sounds about right. And then there's 4 minutes of stoppage time in the Curaçao Ivory Coast game.
The Ecuadorian coach, I kind of like him. He's active. He's out there doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I call it Fabio.
Understandable. Trying to find a breakthrough for them, because if they don't make it out of group stages, they are. I'm saying it now. They are the biggest disappointment in the World Cup. Like I know we knew about their struggles to score before the World Cup, but you couldn't even score a goal. You know what I mean?
Well, they did score 8.
No, they scored a goal, but like I expect them to score a goal a game. You know, like I know about their defense. So I expect them just score a goal a game. I think you're good, but they've only scored 1 goal in 3 games. That's not good.
Ivory Coast still on to a 1-0.
Yep, but here's
They've been basically dominating until now. The last couple of minutes.
Oh, nice. This is some nice 1-2 by Tillith Chong, trying to find something to get a cross in, but he got really. Oh, here comes the cross. Oh, corner for Curaçao. Is that Bakunda? I don't know if that's the older Bakunda or the younger brother Bakunda.
So you think the Ecuadorian coach is going after this?
Probably, because, but the thing is, he's
World Cup with them, or has he been with them for a little while?
I think this is his. I don't know if they made the World Cup in 2018. Let me double check. I got you right now. Let's do some investigation.
Really shitty corner by Curaçao.
Yeah, it wasn't very good, no. Let's do some research.
That was like me trying to hit the pitching wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Barely got off the ground.
All right. So they didn't. Yep. This is his. No. Yeah. They were in the World Cup in 2022. They got group staged. They didn't do much. They had 1 win, 3 points, and they were 18th overall. But let me see if who's their coach then. Let me see teams, squads. Ecuador. No, yeah, this is a new coach. Their previous coach Gustavo Alfaro. He's actually the head coach of Paraguay in this World Cup. This is this guy's first World Cup cycle with this Ecuadorian team. So they could bring him back. We're at halftime in the Curaçao game. And we are at halftime in the German game.
We're both in commercial breaks.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we are in commercials. So yeah, but here's the thing too,
The Bills out there doing the thing. We have Ryan. Who else? We have the Nigerian Nightmare.
Shout out, guys.
That thing showing up in the
absolutely. My thing is this too is he found a formula that worked. They got second place in CONMEBOL qualifying, so he found a formula that worked. It's not his fault that the national team and the nation can't produce solid offensive players. Like with national teams, you kind of just you got to work with what you got.
Like I said, it's just amazing to me. This is supposed to be the best out of the best, right? But then you have teams in here that are just like celebrating getting a goal, even if they're losing, just because it's big for them just to get a goal.
Mm-hmm.
No other sport that you would have some kind of like, playoffs or anything, like even like say in baseball, like their version of the World Cup, or basketball, any of this, would you just be there being happy because you scored a basket?
Yeah,
or because you kept it close. You like that's is like a little weird. It's like, bro, so you up in here just happy because you scored a goal? Get out of here.
Well, I personally think it's way healthier because you become more self-aware. You can allow yourself to dream, but
it's just crazy how you have such a big tournament and there shouldn't be no teams that feel like that's a goal is just to get a goal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but it also comes down to, some teams have more resources, so they're more well equipped to win them. So getting a goal is pretty good because attacking.
Yeah, okay, for instance, there's how many countries are there in the world? Like, I think
a lot.
Is it 200 or more than 200?
I don't know, but there's a lot. How many recognized countries is what you mean? How many countries in the world?
Right, so there's 195 nations in the world.
Yes.
And this is actually including 2 non-member observer states.
You're talking about the UN. That's what you mean.
Which is actually including Vatican City and the state of Palestine in this particular thing that I looked up. So 195, we have 48. To me, there shouldn't be anybody in the top 50 of almost 200 members that are just happy getting goal, like straight up getting a goal. Like, I get there's going to be teams that thinks they don't have a chance to win the whole thing, right? Okay, cool. We're not going to win the World Cup, but we expect to get a win in our group. We expect to, or at least get a couple of draws, get some goals. Mm-hmm. So there shouldn't be too many people out there out of these top 48 that's like, oh, we're celebrating because we got a goal in the World Cup. It's like,
well, I also think the debutantes are a little different, right? The debutantes, who is their first World Cup, their first World Cup goal, it's a little different. If you've been in the World Cup more than once, and more than once in a shorter span, I get it. Like unlike Iraq and Haiti, who this was their first World Cup. They're not World Cup debutantes in a sense, but this was Haiti's first World Cup since 1974, and this was Iraq's first World Cup since 1986. So I don't fully agree. I don't fully agree. But if you're like so also
So
too,
like a team like so like the Ivory Coast and Curaçao and stuff like that. To me, you come in here, you're going to be a team that okay, we're not probably going to win the whole thing. We don't think we're talented enough to win the whole thing, but we're one of the best 48. We expect to earn some points in the group play.
yes,
We expect to get maybe one or two draws, maybe even a win, but we know we're not going to go too far. Maybe
yes,
we can expect to get even in the knockout stage. So we're good enough to at least finish second in our group,
Ivory Coast,
right?
yes.
So like,
But Curacao, see, here's just Curacao is one of the debutantes, so people didn't know what they were going to get with them, right? And Curacao, in a sense, really, they came here right because they took advantage of the other nations in Concacaf who have kind of a lack of a better word, didn't take it seriously and regressed. Like Curacao shouldn't be here. It should have been Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras. Like those were so it's America, Canada, Mexico. Those are the top three. They automatically made the World Cup because they're hosting. So those three
yeah.
slots were already good. So the next batch of CONCACAF teams that everyone thinks of is Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras. Those were the next
Now,
three.
I will say this, that if you're one of the host nations and your soccer team just sucks, then I can get behind. Oh yeah, we're just happy getting a goal because technically you didn't earn your way in there. We were
Yes.
just giving it to you freely.
Yes.
So like, let's say Mexico, United States, or Canada were like really shitty,
hmm
and they were just happy to get a goal. I can get that because
Yeah.
like they didn't earn their way in here. Like all these other countries, besides the three you just said, they all had to earn their way to get to
Yes.
here.
Yes.
It wasn't just give it to them. Even the ones like you said that has arguments like, well, maybe they shouldn't be here because of this, this, or this. Even if you have a couple of those out there, uh, they still earn their way here.
Yeah.
They still had to win
They
games.
showed up. They showed up and they beat the teams that they needed to beat. Haiti, Curacao, Panama. They beat the teams that needed to be beaten. That's what
Now, for
happened.
qualifying, how long in advance? How long in advance do they do you do the
A year.
qualifying?
A year. So there's stages of
So
qualifying.
like next World Cup, America will have to be like in some kind of playoff and some kind of.
No, yeah. So next World Cup, which is 2030, qualification is going to start in year 2029 or 2028. Like those
Now,
Now, are
two.
they based on friendlies that you set up, or you have to go do like a
No,
little mini
no,
tournament?
those are official games. They're official FIFA international windows. So every year, club season stops for 2 weeks, and you play 2 or 3 games in the window to qualify for the World Cup. So next year, America's going to have to go through the qualification process. Us, Mexico, and Canada, because we don't host, so we have to qualify. The 3 teams, the 6 teams that don't have to do qualifications in 2030 are Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. They're already in the 2030 World Cup. They're already there. Those
So
6 teams.
the next time it's going to be like 6 teams that get a
Yeah,
freebie.
so those 6 teams are already there. It's
So
still gonna
like
be
this would be
yeah.
a perfect example. And those 6 teams, I get that one of those teams being just happy to do anything because they literally didn't earn it. They just there and
Mhm.
they just have a sorry ass soccer team, but they
Yeah,
get a freebie.
yeah,
So like
exactly.
I can
But
understand what a team
yeah,
like that, but say like I said, my thing still stands. If you earned your way here, you should at least think that your team has a chance to get out of the group stage.
yeah, dare to do something great. Don't yeah, but yeah, I get what you mean. Like don't just accept it. Try to go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Like
But also
pretty much every
those
year I rooted for the United States, no matter how good or bad we were supposed to be. I've always like rooted for us to at least get out of the group stage and see what happens in the knockout tournament.
Mhm. Also too, those next 6 nations, 4 of those nations have high expectations of them, right? Like we're talking about
Yeah.
Morocco, Portugal, Spain. In this World Cup, those are World Cup semifinalists, World Cup winner contenders. And then you have Argentina, then you have Uruguay, who've won a World Cup, 2 World Cups. Argentina has 3 World Cups. Paraguay isn't the team. I don't know why Paraguay got an automatic. I do know why, but no one wants to admit it. But yeah, it's actually 2030, Justin. It will be the 100th anniversary of the first ever World Cup.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's a big deal in 2030. It's 100 years, the centennial of the World Cup. It's going to be a big deal. I think that's why they went big. So Argentina and Uruguay, they were a part of the final. I think Uruguay won it. I think Argentina was a part of the final, so it makes sense why they're gonna host the game. Paraguay, the only reason they're getting a game is that the president of CONMEBOL is Paraguayan. That's the thing people keep talking about, and I kind of agree with them. He finagled his way to get his country a freebie. But then we're gonna go to Europe in the Iberian Peninsula. Portugal, Spain, Morocco, they're all right there. So it's gonna be a good World Cup, 100 years, big celebration.
Oh, are we wearing the away jerseys on this next game?
Yeah, we are. Because they're wearing.
I love the way they're doing the jerseys this year. This is the first time I really thought about wanting to buy one. They're kind of expensive, but
this jersey's kind of like a remix of the famous Where's Waldo kit. Like it was this famous kit where it was just like block stripes and like the numbers in the like we called it the Where's Waldo kit. It's one of the most iconic kits in U.S. history.
No, but I just like the way our home and away. One is the stars and one is the stripes.
I really like the black one. I want to buy the black one day.
Yeah, I like the stars one.
Yeah. I would be down with the I would buy the Where's Waldo kit. The wavy flag stripes are cool, but the black one's way better, in my opinion.
All right. I will be right back.
You got it. All right, guys, we're at halftime of both of these games. It is a draw in Ecuador, Germany. It is 1-0 Ivory Coast in the other game. The scenarios are this is how the scenarios go. Ecuador needs to win to make it through. Germany makes it in with a win or a draw, even a loss. They're already through. They don't really care. Ivory Coast needs to at least get a draw to get in the conversation for like third place team, second place. And Curaçao, they need a win outright and a German win to get through. Because if Curaçao wins, they have 1 point. That makes it 3. That's 4. They're second place. And then Ivory Coast is at third place. So Ivory Coast gets thrown into the third place team pool. So those are the scenarios. I'm rooting for Curaçao. Shout out to CONCACAF. You know how we do. But they are down 1-0. Ivory Coast is a very good team. Tremendous speed on the wings. Really tremendous metronome in the middle with Frank Cressy. So we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. All right. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Shout out to the 5 people watching, or 4 people now. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're at 512 subscribers. We're trying to get to 550, little by little. Small goals here at Good Friends Better Rivals via the Let's Get Ready networks. We have a halftime substitution for the Germans. Alex Pavlovich is out. Stiller is in. This is when you see if Julian Nagelsmann, is he gonna, still try to go for the win? Because really, there's no incentivization. There's no incentive for Germany to, overly exert themselves to go for the win. Because they're already through. They won the group. No one's gonna top them. So, do they still care in the second half? That's the question you must ask yourselves. They're the first team out of halftime, the Germans. Ivory Coast is coming out right now. The Germans and the Ecuadorians are already ready for kickoff. Everyone's on the field in position. The Ecuador game has started. We have a sub in the Ivory Coast game. Amad Diallo's off the field for Ule. Right out the gate, it's a foul in the German-Ecuador game. Vita, I think, got kicked by Leroy Sané. Yep, he got tripped up. Oh, we got a VAR check. Right out the gate. Oh, that's just a regular foul. That shouldn't be anything more than a regular foul. That should be nothing more than just that's just a foul. That's not a yellow. That's not a red. That's just a regular old foul. Yeah, was he a little late? Probably, but that's nothing, man. That's just a foul. That's just a foul. Come on.
If you're talking about in the Germany game, I agree that would have been a perfect time for your sound.
Of what? Yeah.
The deal you don't like, but I think it's like it's like hilarious.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that was like perfect for the situation. Obviously,
I think
we're not making light of anything. We're making fun of the players We're not doing anything.
It's definitely a foul, but it's nothing that really rises to like a carded foul. Like,
Or no, but my point is even his reaction.
yeah,
Like the guy like acting like he just got his leg blown out. Like it didn't happen like that. I'd be using that sound effect on like every one of them. I thought was like not even just.
I also think I kind of caught everybody off guard with that sound effect, especially Adelia.
I thought it was perfect, but it is what it is. I mean, I get some people in certain situations, but it's like I said, it's obviously like you wasn't making light of the sound effect. We're making fun, obviously, about like how these players react to flops and everything.
That was a good cross. That was a good cross. Can he save it? Yes, he does. Oh, they didn't call out. They didn't call out. Now it's out. Ecuadorians are very upset that it was out. Yellow card was pulled. Who got carded? Oh, the Ecuadorian player. They were upset that they should have gone the throw back near their goal.
But why was the yellow card out? Because he kicked the ball right there?
Maybe.
That was kind of weak.
Yeah, I don't fully agree with that, but you know.
That was weak.
Kimmich. One of Germany's greatest players, Joshua Kimmich. Extremely underrated. Rarely plays the position he actually plays. Oh! Player ran into the Ecuadorian, got shoved all the way into his own bench. Oh, that's Ender Valencia. The ageless wonder. Jonathan Tah, shoulder to shoulder. That's all legal. Ender Valencia is just smaller.
Yeah, that'll.
Yep, that's get in the weight room.
Both ran each other with shoulders, and he just got the worst end of it.
Exactly. Get in the gym, big man. Clearance by Ecuador. Try to get as closer as. Oh, Leroy Sané. Oh, he's free on the break. But again, man, Ecuador, man, defensive, man. Look at them. They're just defensively sound. They're just really good, man. There's Dick Advocat in the Curaçao.
Well, they could possibly pull off some wins with the defense if they had like any kind of counterattack.
Yeah, man. They just need like.
Problem is their counterattack is so weak.
Yeah, man. This is just a team that needs to score like at least just like 2 goals.
Hurt their defense because like if their counterattack's that weak, like I'm not keeping as many men back scared of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm gonna make them.
Okay. Justin. The ball was too slow. Germany got back quick enough. The pass was, kind of stopped by.
Yeah, but like they were still kind of getting back. If you force the issue, you might get them out of position. Like even though they are getting back, that doesn't mean they're like in position.
Justin. I'll be right back.
Do a saying Gare. Oh, Germany has a chance here. Oh, that's a good ball. Ivory Coast with a shot. Deflected. Goalie kind of gets lucky over there in another game because he didn't move. That was a lot closer than it first seemed. Uh-oh. Ecuador trying to do something over there. Pretty good move. One of the best better things I've seen Ecuador do in this game. I came in a little late, so like I missed like their actual goal that they got at the beginning of the game. Both of these goals, Germany and Ecuador, both had goals in the first 12 minutes. Nothing since. Long shot for Curaçao did not go. Germany on the march here gets taken away by the Ecuadorian defense.
Here's a clearance. Enter Valencia trying to get the ball back. He gets it back. And they foul right away by Germany. You just gotta get something. Ecuador get, just something.
A lot of Germans are saying something to the referee over there on the side.
Yeah. The fourth official, he's like, come on, dog. What? Like, look. If the result holds, Germany wins Group E and Curaçao's in to the round of 32. Because currently they are beating Curaçao in the other game of Group E. There's Javier Mascherano. That's a good shout out to him. Former Inter Miami head coach, former player Barcelona, former Argentinian international, Messi's former teammate. Became Messi's coach for 2 years at Inter Miami.
Now, how many? Because I think Germany was already probably past this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have an automatic win, kind of like the States over their group?
Oh yeah, Germany was already advanced to the knockout stages.
So, how many substitutions did they do? Did you notice that at the beginning of the game?
Yeah. They So at the beginning of the game, they only substituted their center back and their fullback due to injury. It was injury. But most of the team were the starters. At halftime, they subbed out one of their midfielders, Alexander Pavlovich, because he was on a yellow. So they subbed him out. But yeah, most of the team that started out was the starters. Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Kai Havertz, Felix Mecha. They're still out there right now. So I think those guys are probably going to come off in the 65th minute. Because yellow cards...
It's kind of one of those things where you also don't want to like just... It's one of those hard decisions. It's like, do we want to sub out? You definitely want to sub out the yellow card guys.
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. But beyond that, like it's kind of a tough decision because
Yeah,
you've
because they
had
don't.
to
Yeah, because they
for
don't
the
play
people to
for a
get
week.
like out of shape or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, not
Yeah,
they're not gonna get out
exactly.
of shape like one game, but you don't
Match
want them to
fitness.
be kind of rusty for like the.
Yeah, match fitness. Because it's a week. It's been a week between every game, right? So like, if Christian Pulisic doesn't play the game against Turkey, that'll be 2 weeks of him not playing a game.
So I would put him in this game
Yeah,
if
so
he
like,
doesn't have a.
I think they said it on ESPN. Shout out to Ali Moreno for saying it. He said if he's not cleared to play, you don't play him. You don't play him. You don't. But if he's cleared to play, let him go out there for 30 minutes, a 45, and then take him off to keep him, in the rhythm. In the rhythm.
Mm-hmm. No, but you also want him to get a little bit of play with the team
Yeah,
before the knockout stages, like
exactly.
that kind of thing, like the timing and all that good stuff.
Exactly. All right, 2 subs for Germany: Dennis Undav and Malik Tal. Fullback, center back type player, and Dennis Undav, the backup striker. He's been the super sub. 2 goals last game. A goal in the previous game and a goal in the previous game. So I believe he's up to like 5 goals this World Cup, or 4 to 5. I think 4. There's a lot of people who are like tied with like 4 goals or 3 goals, like for like second and third for the Golden Boot race, which is a competition. Which is a competition within the competition. It was really cool.
Which could hurt your team though. People trying to get that.
Yeah, if you
Like in
make
this
it,
third game, you won't like, for instance, so like you got uh Messi over there. He's like the leader right now.
Mhm.
You know, what if you're like, hey, I'm going to sit you because you're older. We don't need this game situation. And
which
then, but
is
he's mad because like he wants to go out there and get a goal.
yeah,
Like,
you got to
so it's
make sure.
important on
Yeah,
how like it's getting handled.
it's all about the individual player. Does he allow it to take it over his like mindset, or does he just or is the team matters, right? I think with Messi that's probably not going to matter, but some other people it may happen. Me personally, man, if I don't win the golden ball, I'm fine with it if I win the golden trophy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's all fun and good being the golden, golden boot winners, the golden boot, not the golden ball. Golden ball is like best player in the tournament. The golden boot, which means the most goal, like it's all well and handy, but if you don't have that World Cup trophy on your other hand, who cares? Because I believe Harry Kane has a golden boot trophy, but England like got bounced in the semis, and then they got lost in the quarters. Oh, ooh,
Ooh, that was
that was a good
shot by
strike.
the.
That was a good strike and a good save by Manuel Neuer.
Oh no, that was actually done by Ecuador. I said German.
Yeah,
Damn good strike by an Ecuadorian player.
right there. Got the turnover in the dangerous area. Dribble into the space. You got to dribble into the space. So you force them to come to you. Then you can play it over the top of them or find a through ball through the lines. It was a cross to nowhere.
All right, Germany was nice pass, nice pass.
Here it is. There's Stiller. No, that's Florian Wirtz. Here's
Like
Stiller.
104. Now he's got some Germans in there in the box.
Oh,
Ooh, that could have
nice.
been
The
super.
goalie. The goalie.
That would have been
Nice.
super dangerous. Goalie would have
Yes.
misplayed that. That would have been a goal.
Absolutely. Dennis Undahl was right there in the dangerous moment, but the goalie. Here comes the subs for Ecuador. Haven't seen Kendrick Paez a lot for Ecuador.
Oh, Ivory Coast with a chance.
Yep,
Nice goal.
They
If he's
scored.
on sides, that's a nice goal.
That's the second goal for Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe with a brace for Ivory Coast. The former Arsenal man, the current Villarreal player. It was a wonderful story for Curaçao, but they just don't have the talent to hang. Watch this replay. Look at this. Ooh, yeah, no, he's onside. Yeah, number 3 kept him onside. Nice pass to break the lines. Pepe with the left foot. Far corner. There it is. Good job by Elo Room. You don't get beat near post. You got to make them go far post. Just a tremendous strike.
Ivory Coast now up 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Sits comfortably in second place in the group.
Ecuador still has a chance, man. Ecuador still has a chance. They need to, because if they win this game, they get thrown into the group of third place teams. They have a good goal difference. They only have a -1 goal difference, and if they win this game by 2-1, or if they win this game 2-1, the goal difference goes back to 0. But if they win this game by 3-1, that's a +1 goal difference. And there's a lot of third place teams that I've seen that have -1 goal difference. So they have a shot. They have a shot. Scotland is one of the third place teams that people are talking about. They have 3 points. Same thing with South Korea. They have 3 points. But if Ecuador wins this game, they get 4 points. So they supersede and they hop over those 2 teams. What up, Osman? Staying safe. I hope. So the 4 points is really gonna help them out. Bosnia,
never big help. That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day. What game you looking forward to for the rest of the day?
Oh man, it's gotta be U.S. Turkey, baby. Turkey.
Thank you for the 60 y'all that's in there right now, paying attention to football.
Three subs for Ivory Coast coming in. Eli Wahi, Pepe, Bonnie, they're off. And Yan Diomande. The entire front line is now a completely different front line for Ivory Coast.
Ecuador is getting more involved in here, making more pushes.
Toure, Diakite, and Wahi in for Ivory Coast. The Germans have literally no incentive to try to win this game. So this is all on Ecuador. But that's not stopping but that's not stopping the Germans. Nice by Florian Wirtz.
I don't know who that guy's name is, but he's almost transparent. He's so white.
Yeah, it was Florian Wirtz. Nice 1-2 with Dennis Undav.
He's got what I call the brandy chicken.
Sane. Ooh. Just a bad pass by Leroy Sane. Hydration breaks in both games.
Yep, time that open was perfectly for him.
Uh-huh.
you new, hit that like and subscribe. And also, hey man, tell us where you're from. Post something in the chat that you're liking about the World Cup, and let us know where you hail from.
Exactly.
Wrestling tournament.
Also, too, what's been your favorite moment of the World Cup?
Mine's different from some others because I know a decent amount of people will probably be like the Messi, like, taking over as far as like to me, it's not a big deal. Like, I thought it was more of a big deal when I first saw it and seen it, but like in the moment. But then I was like, bro, there's a guy here that's probably got 3 more World Cups in him, and he might catch or pass Messi in this tournament. Talking about Mbappe, like
There's
that Messi becoming like the number 1 goal scorer in like World Cup history is kind of nice, for him a little bit, but it's about to be broke like immediately. Because it's going to be hard to believe, even if Messi is on the team the next World Cup at the age he'll be able to be their main striker and main goal getter.
Well, and I don't think he's going to be at the next World Cup.
I don't think he will either, but even if he is on the team, like,
he's 39 currently. He'll be 38 at the beginning of he'll be 42 at the beginning of next year's next World Cup, and then he'll be 43 in the middle of the World Cup.
I'll tell you what this World Cup has done for the first time in my lifetime. It's funny because, like, I used to watch way more basketball. Don't watch anymore because of the road they're going down. But now soccer, watching this, some of the new rules and the technology, I guess, may be helping them and actually taking that a little more seriously. And the moment was in one of the American games. I can't remember if it was a first or second game. The yellow card that was given to the American that didn't even touch the other guy that does like the flop fall, and actually switching that from a yellow card to the American to the actual other team's guy and taking it away from the American. I was like, oh, okay. They're cleaning up some of the bullshit. Like some of this flopping stuff's not getting that people's not getting away with it as much. They're letting them do like more shoulder tackles without just throwing yellow cards all the time and stuff like that. So like soccer is actually switching more to something that I could watch because it's not as frustrating. I haven't been super frustrated. There was like one game we watched with a terrible ref, but sometimes you're going to get that no matter what you're at, no matter what sport here and there. But the rules seems like it's favoring not doing all that stuff, not giving the floppers the benefit of the doubt, whereas the NBA is going opposite direction. They keep giving the floppers more and more and more and more. Until they change that, soccer might be my 3rd favorite sport, and me and Ryan might get together and do some Crystal Palace coverage over here on the Sports Channel.
Yes, War Eagles.
Yeah, we're starting the chant not only for my favorite college team, but trying to put it on the Crystal Palace. Oh shit, that was a bad mistake. Over here, Ecuador should have had a goal. Guy was a little out of position and couldn't catch up to the ball fast enough. The German goalie literally is probably the luckiest man today. He should go buy a lottery ticket right now.
Here's the replay.
Definitely on sides. It was a mistake by him coming too far, but it just went. The guy couldn't catch up with it. If he would have caught up with it, the easiest goal he would have had in his life. And that's why immediately he falls down to his knees and prays to God.
Jonathan Tao, nice little flick away. Here's the thing about Manuel Neuer, man. Manuel Neuer, one of the greatest goalies ever. But there are certain matches where he becomes the dumbest human being on planet Earth.
No, it's just the German goalie. Is that why you're bringing it up?
Yeah, it's the German goalie. Like he is.
That was a dumb mistake.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest goalies on planet like ever. But there's just sometimes where he makes a decision where you're like, what? Why?
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. As a nation, the United States normally does have pretty decent goalies, but I haven't heard a lot about our goalies before this. Usually they're the main topic because that's like the best thing, best position we have is the goalie in the World Cups. But man, I'm starting to like appreciate Mr. Freeze so far.
Yeah, so there was
he's gotten we've only gotten scored on once, and it was in a game where it was pretty much already out of hand at that point.
And honestly, the defense should have stopped that before it even got to Matt Freeze, in my opinion, because it was off of a long free kick from the goalie, and it just kind of just like traveled, and like no one got the ball, and then the guy literally just like is wide open. That was definitely on the defense than Matt Freeze. Yeah, but it's been a big discussion for the past 2 years of like who's gonna start in goal, because the one thing America never needed to worry about ever with our national team ever.
It was Tim Howard, and then went to who?
No, exactly. That's the thing, right? It went to Tim Howard, and then it went to Zach Steffen for a bit, and then it went from Zach Steffen to Matt Turner, and then now it's Turner to Matt Freeze. That's what happened.
Turner's still on the team.
Matt Turner's the backup goalie, yes. But for years, here it is. Just missed.
Do you give like in this game for the United States? Do you even look at, because there's not that many times where like to say a goalie's going to get injured, but do you even look at that here? Do you give the goalie a break?
No.
Okay.
No, because Matt Freeze has done nothing for 2 games. I think he has 2 saves. He's been a great commander in the back. He's done nothing. And with goalies, you need them to play most of the time to keep their instincts in shape.
I got you.
Yeah. You play Matt Freeze against Turkey.
A chance here for the Ecuadorians, but
nice
just
fight.
A little bit off.
Nice little poach. Sane spring clear.
Goes directly all the way to the pyramids.
He tried to. He
had a chance of the shot there. The defender was already down on the ground.
Yeah, so he had to readjust his shot, and then during the readjustment, he kicked it right to the goalie.
Damn, they're just going back and forth over there in the Ecuador-Germany game.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gets the shot, and then they take it all the way down the other side of the field.
Yep, pretty much. And then they're just playing, believe, 7 men behind the ball. Oh, nice clearance. Great defense by the Germans. We got a corner for Ecuador. It's very clear that Ivory Coast is definitely going to win their game against Curaçao, so they're going to have 6 points. So Ecuador needs.
Now, the thing about this is they actually have a chance to actually pull off kind of an upset here and win the group, because if I'm not mistaken, if they go to 3-0, so like if you're Ivory Coast and you're thinking about that, if you can score another goal before this game's over and Germany ends up losing to Ecuador,
Justin, Ivory Coast lost to Germany. That's a goal. That's a goal for Ecuador. Ecuador scored. Oh my God.
I was looking at the Ivory Coast game because I was look at this guy. He's jumping out in the stadium. Look at the coach.
He went to his girlfriend or wife or partner, whoever she is. Oh my God. Ecuador is taking the lead. They're now into they're into the.
Yep.
So now they're one of the top 3rd place teams in the pool, because they're at 4 points if they keep this lead. Now, Justin, we can talk about, but Germany would still win the group, but because they beat Ivory Coast, so they would be tied on 6 points. But they beat Ivory Coast, so they go to the head-to-head match.
I was just thinking about goal difference. I wasn't thinking about the head-to-head.
So goal difference is the second tiebreaker. So the first tiebreaker is head-to-head, and the second tiebreaker is goal difference. So head-to-head, if they drew, then it would be goal difference. But Germany beat Ivory Coast, so they're going with Germany as first. Oh my God, what a tremendous scenes
That
in
was a
New
sneaky
Jersey.
little
Yes, he was. He just like he
little
just
foot
picked.
kick. It was set
Yeah.
up for like we think like a header or something like that, but it
Mhm.
ends up being just him kicking it with his foot right in front of the
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah, he was onside. It's perfect. He was being grabbed by the German defender. He just stuck his foot out and it just deflected in. Oh my God, Ecuador has a chance. Plata, Gonzalo Plata.
Well, they got more than a chance, right? I mean, what's the chance? Wait, so are they going to be a third place team even with a victory here?
They're gonna be a third place team, but now their goal difference is 0 and they have 4 points. Most of the third place teams I've seen have been 3 points. So
I
they
think
have
Germany be sitting pretty for one of the 8 spots.
yes. I predicted this group to be a 3-team group. Like I predicted it, but I predicted it to be, Ecuador as second and Ivory Coast as third, but still a good prediction. One of the Ecuadorian players was really laboring on the field. Ecuador now they're confident. Now they're going for it. They're not scared. Here's the enter Valencia. Oh my God! Ooh. The player didn't have a straight run. He had to go around for the ball. So the goalie got there first. Number 20 needs to get off the field because he cannot run for Ecuador. Either cramps or hammy. Here comes 2 subs. Definitely one for number 20. Ten more minutes plus some stoppage time. I think it's going to be like 5 minutes of stoppage time, in my opinion, in the Ecuador-Germany game. So 15 more minutes. The Curaçao game, probably 4. This is what a goal can do, man. They, now they're really. This is where Ecuador is dangerous, right? 2-1 or 2-0 lead. This is where they're dangerous. You will not score on them. They've shown it very clearly against Germany. Germany can't score on them. Even the German first goal, Justin, people think it shouldn't have been a goal
They're moving
because,
around pretty good now.
yeah.
Whatever was happening to him looks like it may have mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah. Even the first German goal, Justin, some people have disagreed on it because they think the German player who started off the goal, not the guy who scored it, but the guy who did the pass, kicks one of the Ecuadorians in the head as he's going for the ball, and they think that should have been a foul. And I would agree with that, but I need to see another replay if he actually does. From the angle I got, he kicks him. He kicks the ball and he kicks him in the head, which regardless if you kick the ball or not, if you kick him in the head, it's still a foul. So it should be Germany shouldn't have a goal right now, but they have it, but it doesn't matter. But Ecuador is leading. Yep, if the result holds, Germany wins Group E, and Ivory Coast and Ecuador advance. Yeah, because Ecuador would be one of the top third place teams. Yep. Ecuador
That's
on the
100%. Yeah, like you said, most of the other ones has got like 3 points maybe or whatever.
Exactly. Scotland, is really hanging on to their 3 points when they beat Haiti.
Personally, shout out to Matchday 2001, by the way. He was here for the goal.
Matt, it's actually, I don't know what time, I don't know what time it is in Norway. He's up. Yeah, he's from and lives in Norway. Yeah. He's Norwegian. He's very happy that
one of the Norwegians here that are celebrating, or
no. He's still back in the motherland. I don't know why. Because
I don't know why you said the motherland.
I don't know. Well, his motherland, I guess. What time is it in Norway? Oh, it's only 11:45 in Norway. He fine.
I gotta say that the South Americans that are involved in the World Cup has been their fans have been great, but they have proven that they like to flop. That stigmatism that's been around their clubs has stayed with them through the World Cup so far.
Mm-hmm. Which is hilarious too, because CONMEBOL qualifying, the South American qualifying groups, it's war. Like they hit each other, they attack each other, they kick each other's legs. There's a documentary clip, right, of it's a documentary about this Argentinian legend. His name is Angel Di Maria. They talked about them winning Copa America one year, and they said, "How did you guys win Copa America?" And Argentinians were like, "We just kicked Neymar the entire game, and we just hurt him." And seeing them, they call it, grita, getting physical, getting stuck in there, And I really enjoy watching CONMEBOL qualifying because it gets aggressive. It gets really, there's rarely any flopping. Refs tell people, get up. I don't care. You just got kicked in the face. Keep it moving. So seeing
Which is weird. They get in like true international competition.
Yeah. Well, I also think because I also think the refs down there have made it very clear, like, I will not reward you. The refs here, they will. So you're really playing the ref. And the ref needs to, not get played. You can't play refs in South America. You can't do it. Because they're like, I don't care.
That's one of the things I've always thought that kind of hurt the United States when it comes to the World Cup is because, like, with our kind of like the games that we play here besides soccer and stuff, we're not about that.
Oh, no, Justin. Yeah, we are.
No. Most of your players that are like born in the United States that are that spend a lot of time in the States and stuff, like you're not going to have the mentality of flopping. Not saying nobody ever does it.
Yeah, Justin, they do. Like flopping's a part of American sports all the time. The NBA, I've seen flopping in the NFL. I've seen flopping in the NFL. But
yeah, I mean, almost a goal over there by Curaçao.
Yeah, but CONCACAF baptized you by fire.
Germany finally looking like they're trying to put something together to even this up. That Ecuadorian coach is pretty cool. I hope he keeps with the team. He loves his players. He's excited for his team.
Mm-hmm. He's Argentinian. But he found a secret sauce. Play great defense, get a goal or two, and you're all good. Which is perfect. They're dangerous when they score 2 goals because you do not score on them. He's Rome.
Bro, that dude's legs is all. Are those bruises?
Probably.
That quarter kick, yeah.
Probably.
Is that all bruises or just marks or some tattoos or something?
I think those are tattoos.
Yeah. At first I was like, damn, son, he been getting the hell kicked out of him.
Yeah, those are tattoos because that dude's a sub. He has not played at all. Yeah, it's definitely tattoos. Look, he has tattoos all the way up to his neck.
Yeah.
Yep, see, nice clearance by the Ecuadorians.
Germany's goalie all the way up to the midfield line.
Mm-hmm. The sweeper keeper is what they call themselves, Justin. The sweeper keepers. That's a yellow. Here's the thing about these yellows, right, Justin?
They don't matter if you already have one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if this is your first one. it will be cleared in the next game.
And even if you got one in this game, like say if this guy gets another one really quick, he gets disqualified for this game, but it don't hurt him anymore.
Oh no, he gets suspended for the next game.
No, if he gets 2 yellow cards on this, right, and which turns into a red, he's already disqualified.
Yeah, he gets suspended for the next game.
Even though he got kicked out of this game?
Yep.
Well, that's correct.
Yeah.
So you get 2 yellows in one game, you get kicked necessarily. You get kicked out of 2 games.
Mm-hmm. Because it shows you're just an idiot. Like, what are you doing? Nice clearance by the Ecuadorians, and now it's just hold on for dear lifetime for them, and they this is what they do. This is what they do. But look at it. Now they're on the. Here's the thing too. They're also smart, right? Because they know we're wasting time by doing an attack.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people play that whole pass it back to the goalie, sit back with 3 guys. Because if you mess up,
they should have done better though. That pass should have been better. Because if he put it with the right amount of weight and pace with it, he could have. The Ecuadorian striker could have gone underneath it.
Yeah, but overall, you made a good point. Mm-hmm. That still wasted time, but they were on the attack, and they're not even close to getting in your own goal.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're about to hit the 90. 7 minutes. Yeah, they used all their subs, hydration break, and another goal. Yeah, 7 minutes sounds about right.
We're going to find out how much extra time's in the Ivory Coast game as well.
We're about to find out right now. It shouldn't be that much, honestly, man. We're about to find out.
They're getting 6 minutes over there.
They're getting 6 minutes. That's a bit much.
That's
a bit much. Honestly, that's a bit much.
Nah, they're doing the same thing though. They did substitutions in the break.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. Substitutions would be 4 minutes and then 2 minute break. Yes, 6 minutes. Oh, good point. Yeah. It gives people still hope, man. Germany still has a chance. Oh, that was. Oh no, that's legal. The ref is like, no, you good. You hit the ball, homie. What a bone crunching tackle that was, man. Oh, Ener Valencia was offsides. He knew he couldn't go for it. No, that wasn't Ener Valencia. My bad. He's off the field. That was 11. Who's 11? This is Group E, correct?
I think so. Yep, it is.
So Ecuador, number 11.
Germany trying to put some pressure on it. They're not just going to sit here and take a defeat.
Mm-hmm. That was Kevin Rodriguez, who was offsides and couldn't really touch the ball afterwards. Not gonna lie to you, man. When we saw that dude and we thought it was bruises and it was tats.
They're also trying to get a score, even though they technically are probably going to definitely lose the game.
Germany. Side netting. Dennis Undav was like, did he hit it? Corner? Nope, he didn't. Nice. The cardinal sin of goalkeeping, Justin, is getting beat near post. You never get beat near post. Protect the near post at all costs. You make them have to hit it far post with touch and pace, because some people may do it. If they do it, then you'd be like, hey, man, great goal. And if they can't do it, they can't do it. It was a good clearance by Ecuador. Four more minutes. Curaçao was offsides. Even if they scored, it wouldn't have counted. We have 3 minutes left of stoppage time in the Ivory Coast game. See, tremendous defense. by the Ecuadorians once again. There's Moises Caicedo. There's Kevin Rodriguez. Ecuador, Justin, has my favorite player with my favorite name of like in all of world football. His name is Pervis Estupinian.
Nice.
What a great name. Can Pervis make it to the round of 32? Teams like Ecuador in knockout stages, Justin, are pretty dangerous because it's survive and advance.
Mm-hmm.
And Croatia.
You got a coach with some great energy and stuff like that. Sometimes you come together as a team and like.
Ooh, skied it. Yeah, because Croatia, they like would oh look, here's the goal again. Nice. Start off with the initial header. They would play games like they would play 120-minute games, and they would beat you on penalties. Croatia would do, and they did it like back-to-back weeks at a World Cup in 2022. They won 3 straight, I think, 120-minute games. They ended up, they eventually ended up losing, and I think in the quarterfinals or the semis again. I think it was the quarters. So they had 2 games of 120 minutes because they were defensively solid and they didn't give up a lot of goals. This is what Ecuador is. But if Ecuador can get 2 goals, at least 2 goals, they're dangerous. Because you're not gonna score a lot of goals on them. They beat Brazil.
Dude, that was the second time for the Ecuador.
Yeah, man, because he's 2.5 minutes away from history. They didn't qualify in Russia and Qatar. They didn't make it out of group stage. So this would be a great, tremendous thing for
also beat Germany, which is one of the favorites.
Exactly, and this is a 4-time World Cup champion. The
Germans.
Yeah, 4-time World Cup champions. They won in 2024. That's the most recent one. But yeah, they're one of the most legendary teams of all time. We're at 10 seconds left in the Ivory Coast game. Yeah, so let's talk about it, right? So like 2002, they were group stage. 2006, they round of 16, and then they didn't qualify in 2010. They got grouped in 2014. They didn't qualify in 2018, and they got grouped in 2022. So it's been 3 straight World Cups of nothing. They are fighting for history for them. And Ivory Coast just qualified to the round of 32. They just beat Curaçao. It was a tremendous story for Curaçao, but in the end, it's final in the Ecuador game as well. Ecuador and Ivory Coast are made it to the round of 32. Tremendous belief in themselves.
Still a great victory. You don't know if you got Germany's full 100% effort in this one because they were automatically.
Yeah, they're already through. They're already through.
Well, it's not only already through because I could see like if you had to fight to keep your first place, but I think they were guaranteed first.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
just like America. Look at this guy. He's crawling back up into the stands again. Look at him.
That's his family right there. That's Sebastian's family. This is the
woman jerking on him right there. Like, I don't think she's part of the family. Nice to see the excitement. Germany still number 1, Ivory Coast 2, and Ecuador with a victory get some okay chance to be able to try to
Yep.
Like you were saying earlier, it gives them a really good chance to make it the top 8, 3rd place team.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, America doesn't get Ecuador.
No, I think ours is because I think ours is like if we beat Turkey, we're gonna get a better draw. Oh yeah, so well on that note, everybody, Ivory Coast and Mexico and Brazil are on the same side of the bracket. It's gonna be filled out a little bit more later on today and tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I think knockout stages begin on Sunday, I think they begin on Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. But without further ado, Justin, guys, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button.
I do want to say something real quick. When you're paying attention to 2 games and not just one, it's a little more difficult to keep up with the chat. I want to give Matty D props, man. It's midnight over there where he's at, and he said tats whenever we were asking if that guy's legs were just bruises. Tats.
Shout out to Osman. Shout out to Nigerian Nightmare. Shout out to Pay the Bills. Shout out to Ryan Christensen. Nigerian Nightmare, Pay the Bills. We'll make sure I reaffirm that. Appreciate you guys for coming. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We won't be doing the 4 o'clock window, but we'll be coming back for the 7 o'clock game with USA, Turkey, and Australia versus Paraguay.
Keep the alerts on and everything. You never know.
Keep the alerts on. But right now,
that way, if we do decide to do something different from our regular schedule that comes up, you'll be ready to go.
All right. But on that note, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you guys later.